What is going on, security team? First of all, I just want to say we are so excited that you're going to be with us for Back to School Bash. I have to personally say that what you guys do at Back to School Bash is so important to the safety of our students, to the safety of our volunteers, to the safety of our church. And we would not be able to have an event like Back to School Bash if it wasn't for you guys giving up time to come and serve us at this event. So one, I want to give you guys kind of a little bit of direction as far as, what the heart is behind what you're doing. Also, to kind of give you some expectations of this is what you do, this is what you need to be looking for as far as the night goes. So first of all, the security team, you guys' role is to make sure that our volunteers, our students are safe throughout the duration of the night. So this is going to look a couple of different ways. One, we want to create a fun, safe environment for our kids. And we cannot do that without having the presence of security at our big events like this. So it's not only great for our students, it's great for our parents that they know that they're sending their kids to an environment that's safe and fun because of you guys taking time to serve with us. So a couple things. As the night continues, the environments are going to look a little bit different. So on the front end of the night, right at 6 o'clock, we're going to kick off the night with our block party. So we're going to have games and stuff available in the front of the church. So in that grass area, we're going to have things like cornhole, we're going to have things like horseshoes, gaga ball, different environments out front. So as a security team, you kind of need to have a feel of all the environments. That way you kind of know what's happening, where students are not supposed to be, to kind of keep everyone safe throughout the duration of the night. So at the front end, we're going to have a block party out front. So kind of having a presence out front in front of the church, making sure kids are not leaving the property, not running into the street, not getting in their cars and pulling out. All of those things are so important to what we do out front. At the same time that's happening, what'll be happening inside the environments inside in the atrium, we're going to have a variation of games set up between basketball, hoop set up. We're going to have a drawing station. We're going to have like a little cow lassoing thing in the atrium. So we'll need a security presence in the atrium at all times, making sure, one, students are not going down the kids' elementary hallway. That's going to be off limits for all students. So making sure kids are not going in there, as well as the theater. But students will be allowed to access our gym, and our student center will have games like pickleball and golf and putt-putt golf set up inside the student center and the gym. Apart from that, on the front end of the service is going to run from 6 o'clock to around 6:50 when we open up the doors to the main worship center for our worship service. So while that's going on, having a security presence from 6:50 until probably, I would say, 8 o'clock with our services that are going to be happening. So we want to make sure that we have security inside our main worship center as our services are continuing. Something else that may be very important as well is having a security presence who is circling the building at all times, making sure if kids leave or walk out the back door or go somewhere they're not supposed to go, we have a security team there who will intercept students having conversations like, hey, you're not supposed to be outside. Go ahead and head back inside to the atrium or to the gym or to the student center out front. Just keeping students honestly out from behind the church. So having a security presence walking around the church at all times to make sure, hey, we don't have students walking and going places they're not supposed to go. And lastly, after our service, we're going to have silent disco located in the theater where all of our students will go in there to put on headsets, listen to music. So having a security presence, not so much in that room, you could be in that room, but more or less than that, to kind of circle the back elementary hallways to make sure no kids are going outdoors they're not supposed to, or even in the gym, going out the theater into the gym, making sure kids are not leaving that area. And then at the end of the night, when we dismiss, students are going to come out of the theater and down the elementary hallway, out the double doors to get picked up. And our high school students, they will be coming out through the atrium to the front parking lot to get picked up as well. So having a security presence both outside the double doors, out our elementary hallway, and then having a security presence out front as we dismiss for our high school students who are leaving. We have an entire parking team who is going to be directing traffic, calling students' names, making sure they're getting picked up. I highly recommend taking the time to watch all of our parking videos so that at least you're familiar with how our parking flow and our traffic situation is going to work as far as the night goes. But I would check out those videos. That way you guys can be in the know as far as how pickup, drop off, and parking will work as the night continues. All that to say, we cannot do Back to School Batch without you. We are so blessed that you would take time to serve with us, and we are so honored that you would give up a Wednesday night to come and serve the next generation. So with all that being said, so excited for this Back to School event, and we cannot wait to see you there. Have a great week.